Hey, what's going on, everyone? It's Abdallah here with another Animal Crossing New Horizons 3.0 update tutorial. Today is all about showcasing the entire LEGO collaboration and all of the items. I'm going to teach you exactly how to get the items, what the items are, and we'll showcase all of the customization options so that you guys can make the coolest LEGO room ever. As usual, thanks for watching and share this video if it helped you out. Let's jump on in. Okay, so here we go. We are in one of my pre-made houses with all of the colorful Lego items right over here. In total, there's the total of 20 of them. There's 8 furniture items, there's 3 shirts, there's going to be 1 rug, there's 4 flooring options, and 4 wallpaper options. So let's jump on into it and showcase exactly what they are. Now, before we do so, let's teach you exactly how to get them. So if you didn't already update your Animal Crossing to the brand new version, which is version 3.0, it's absolutely free. Go ahead and do so. You don't have to buy the $5 upgrade for Nintendo Switch 2 edition at all. Then you'll want to go over to Nook Shopping. We've kind of already seen Nook Shopping by pressing ZL and then going into that. You'll then be able to head over to the Promotions tab and be able to see all of the items over there. Now remember, with Nook Shopping, you're going to have to order 5 items at a time, wait 1 more day, and then order the next 5. It'll take you about 4 days to do so since there's only 20 items to go. But anyway, let's showcase what the items are. So here we go, the full showcase of the LEGO items, all 20 of them, super easy as you can see over here. The first things first is going to be the arcade game. If you can take a look right over this way, it's called like Space Blaster. If you take a look, it's actually kind of fun. Let me zoom in really quick and show you exactly what it looks like. So this is it. It has like a little bit of an arcade kind of gameplay, but it's kind of like stop motion. You don't actually get to play this arcade game. It's called Space Blaster, and that's kind of fun, right? Can't really do anything either. You can't really like press a button or anything like that. It's just kind of there, and it makes like a little bit of arcade music in the room. Very simple. Next thing, number 2 on the list is going to be your bed. This one's going to be a Lego bed. I can't imagine how comfortable that is, considering you're sleeping on rounded plastic. Cool. All right, next up is going to be the DIY workbench, which is right over here. As you can see, it has a bunch of the Lego tools on it. That's actually really cool. It's got like a little lever over here. Unfortunately, you can't press the lever. You can't click on any drills, but it is this not a functioning workbench? Maybe it is. I'm in like a slumber island, so yeah, possibly. Anyway, there's a DIY workbench for Lego. Right over here is going to be our next thing, which is the fireplace. That's actually really cool. I like the idea of the fireplace. Unfortunately, the smaller Lego flames inside the fireplace don't really light up. They don't flicker or anything like that, so kind of interesting. Next up is going to be the Lego Partition. As you can see over here, it's just a little Lego wall with a little bit of a cutout. So if you're going to be using the partitions in order to divide stuff, just keep in mind that there is a little bit of a cutout and you're going to be able to see through it. All right, next up is going to be the Plum Blossom. All right, so now I've seen these, of course, in different areas of, shopping. You know, Lego makes a lot of different flowers, but this is actually really pretty. Plum Blossom right over here, as you can see on screen. Looking really awesome. All right, next up is going to be the sofa. As you can see over here, this is the colorful variant of the sofa. That's the backing of it. And you can see it's kind of like the bed too. It repeats the primary colors and then you can sit on it. It has some nice little rounded plastic edges, right? And then of course, right in front of that is going to be the table. You can see it's the primary colors plus green. So that exactly is what the table looks like. Kind of fun. All right, so moving on to the 3 clothing items. As you can see right over here, I'll just bust out the camera so that we can hold on to it and showcase what they look like. This right over here is going to be your Lego logo tee. Of course, it's the Lego logo. That's amazing. All right, next up is going to be the Lego brick tee, which is going to be right over this way. It kind of wraps around the waist, so that's kind of fun. Hey, that's awesome. And then right over here is going to be a mini figure tee, the Lego mini figure tee. So really, really fun. It's cute, and you can have a little heart. All right, next up is going to be this little logo. It looks like space or something like that. This is the Lego space logo rug. Of course, you can rotate it around and put this little rug anywhere. It's probably the most comfortable looking thing in the room. Very, very cool. As you can see, the wallpaper and flooring right over here are going to be the primary colors plus green. That's going to be the theme for the, it's called the colorful Lego wall, and then the colorful Lego flooring. So that's the colorful variant. Now, earlier I said that we have a couple different options for the flooring and the wallpaper. So let's take a look at the other two ones. Now, right inside here, we have some other flooring. This one's going to be called the modern one. So as you can see, it's a little bit more white based. This one's called the modern Lego flooring and the modern Lego wall. And then I also did some customizations to the table in order to make that, yeah, the different colors for modern. Kind of fun. All right, moving on. Very, very good. I kind of staged a whole bunch of these rooms over here. It's really fun. So anyway, let's take a look. So the next two items are going to be chic wall and chic flooring. There's the chic Lego flooring, which is going to be some blacks, browns, and grays, whereas the chic Lego wall is going to be a lot more light gray, dark gray, and black. So really fun. And you can see some different customization options for the items using a lot more grays, a couple browns, and like dark gray as well. Really fun. I like that one the best. The chic is honestly the best. All right, and then lastly, if you're looking for something a little cutesy, these are the last two items in the set. It's going to be the cute Lego wall and cute Lego flooring. And then I did some customization options for these items over here. So that is really fun. A lot of pinks, a lot of yellows, and other pastel colors in order to have some really, really cute stuff over here. So big fan of this one. Now, let's actually take a look at the full customization options for all of these things within the game. Now, there are 8 furniture items, and 7 out of 8 of them are customizable. So keep that in mind. So not every single one of them is. Let's start off with the bed. Yeah, we'll go over the bed and I'll show you guys the variations for it. Now, just like we showed a little bit earlier, we go colorful, we go modern, we go cute, and then we go chic right over this way. And that's going to be the color palette for all the Lego items within the game. So let me know what you guys think. Cute, modern, colorful. Honestly, my favorite is just chic. It's just a little bit more simple, but I could totally see how people would really, really like the colorful one, right? So that's the Lego bed, super easy. Let's take a look at the Lego arcade game. We'll see the variations right over this way. So Lego arcade game looks pretty fun. It's still the same game, Space Blaster, but you can see the different colorations of it. Yeah, really fun looking, right? Love to see all of that Lego arcade game. All right, next up is going to be the Lego DIY workbench, which is going to be right over here. I got one. There we are. Variations. It's going to be the exact same color schemes. Modern with the whites, cute with the pastels and pinks, and then chic with the more browns and grays. So you're not changing any of the tools on there. It's just literally the exact same build, but they just change the colors of that. Not bad. All right, let's take a look at Fireplace right over here. Lego Fireplace. This one's really fun. So here we go. The modern one looks really good. This is honestly one of the better ones. Cute looks really fun too, and then chic looks nice with the different grays. Now the only thing that you can change on here is like the panel, which is going to be a Lego logo, or it's going to be the Forest Life with KK Slider on there, which is kind of cool, right? All right, and then once we're done with the Fireplace, Partition is going to be the kind of the same thing. You can see over here, colorful has all those colors, modern, cute, and then your chic is just all the different grays. So totally into that. All right, so the weird thing about this, I said 7 out of 8 of them are customizable. The Lego Plum Blossom, for some reason, is not customizable. I have no idea why. You couldn't just change the color of the flowers, but cool, whatever. All right, we have the sofa and the table, which are going to be next over this way. Again, it's going to be the same thing. Here's the colorful one with the primary colors in green, modern with the whites, cute with the pastels, and then the chic with looks like wood and like red. Really nice. And then lastly, we have the table. It's a 2x2. It's a pretty big table. So there's your colorful one, there's your modern one, here's your cute one, and then there's your chic one. That's the showcase for all the Lego items, friends. Wow, can't do anything with the rug. The rug isn't customizable. None of the clothing is customizable. That's a little unfortunate. You really only had 3 options for that, so I guess that's cool. But we did have 4 different types of wallpaper and flooring sets, so I think that that's really cool. Anyway, guys, let me know. Did you guys have a specific Lego item that you really enjoyed? I'm gonna enjoy the chic version. I kind of made the North Room the chic one. So if I'm going to do Lego, I think I'm going to go a little bit less color. But that's just me. I can't wait to hear what you guys think about it. So there you have it, friends. Everything you need to know about the LEGO collaboration, all of the customization options. We showcased all 20 of the items, and we showed you exactly how to get them within the game. Thanks for watching. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this one, and if you guys are looking forward to even more, I'm going to be working on the Nintendo items, I'll be working on the Splatoon items, the Zelda items, and all the hotel items. So make sure you guys tune in for all of those. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you on the next one. Take care.